Hiya folks, Annie here, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about how to get better at iRacing. Now, I've been in rookie for 6 weeks and I did move out to D license, but I was sort of still in the rookie mindset and I decided that's enough. I need to move out of that rookie mindset and move into amateur mode. Now, on the various forums and posts and whatever, you guys, majority of you have kept telling me seat time, practice, seat time, practice. Now, for Annie and Larry, that's a bit difficult because we've got two very young children under the age of 5. So time is not really on our side at this stage. So Larry and I sat down and we had a serious discussion and we came up with a training plan and a training schedule that fits our family. And I'm going to talk you through it, and you can find it on our website at annieandlarry.com. And you can please, if you don't mind, give me your feedback. Let me know if there's anything that you think I might need to add, or if you think it's okay. So let's go and have a look at what we came up with as a training schedule and a training plan for us. Our training approach. We've got a 3-step training approach, okay? I used to do piano lessons and I used to play piano a wee bit, so I thought, hold on, this might actually come in handy when it comes to iRacing. You learn one section at a time and at the end of it all, you put it together and hopefully you can win a freaking race at some point. So this is what we're going to do. First, organization and preparation. Currently things are quite chaotic in the household, so Larry and I came up with a schedule, and I'll show you the schedule later on. I'm going to practice 2 nights and I'm going to race 2 nights, so that's a total of 4 nights a week, which is about an hour a night that I will get in front of the wheel. But to help me do all of this, this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to read it to you because I don't want to forget what I'm telling you. Okay, so organization and preparation. We set the schedule for the upcoming week that fits in with our family time, with the kids and judo and French lessons and whatever we need to do. Then I'm going to research the track for the upcoming week if I don't know the track already, because at this stage I think there's quite a lot of tracks that I've never seen before. So I need to go and research the tracks and see what I'm letting myself in for. Then I'm going to set myself some achievable goals. For example, 3 seconds off the VRS alien times, or maybe if my iRating is really sucky, I might work on my iRating for that week. But yeah, on a week-to-week basis, I'm going to set myself some realistic goals for that week. So that's step 1. Second step is my basic training, because let's face it, at this stage I'm not doing too good. So I'm going to try and keep it real, folks, okay? So I'm going to try and practice correctly and not out of habit. Because if I do it out of habit, I know I'm going to pick up bad habits. Okay, this next part is really tricky at this stage. Never practice when overtired. Now, with 2 kids under 5, you're always tired. So yeah, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, so never fall into a rhythm where I only turn laps for the sake of it. So yeah, I'm not going to sit in front of the seat because I feel I have to, okay? If I don't feel up to it that night, I don't want to come and mess up and not concentrate on what I'm doing. So I'm not going to turn laps just for the sake of turning laps. That's just not, that's where you pick up bad habits as well. Okay, the next point, always consider my goals and work towards them. So yeah, in the back of my mind, I need to consider all of those goals for the week while I'm doing the current track or practicing the current track. And now, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and this will also allow me to take some pee breaks and stretch the legs. But most importantly, stick to the schedule and ensure that I get the seat time that I need to improve. So that schedule is very important in our household at this stage. So I'm going to try and stick to it. Okay. Now, before I start my basic training every night, I'm going to do 3 or 5 laps on a track that I'm familiar with, most probably Summit Point or something. Then I'm going to do a few laps on the new track for the week and get the feel of the layout of the track and the sectors and the turns and the corners. Then I'm also going to take notes of where I anticipate that I might screw up. I'm going to take notes so that I can actually go and concentrate on those sectors and those turns and corners. Then I'm going to go and watch the VRS training videos of that specific track of the week to get a feel of the racing line and the braking points and in which gears you should preferably be during the turns and the corners. And then it's actually practice time. So I'm going to start with practicing my individual corners and build up to my sectors, and then finally getting consistent laps. Now I want to turn laps, 5 consecutive turn laps with about more or less half a second between each lap. Now if I can't do that within 30 minutes, I'm going to take a break, because at this stage I think I've got the concentration of a goldfish. I can't go longer than 30 minutes, then I lose concentration. So yeah, practice, that's what I'm going to do. Now, stage 3, okay, step 3 is challenge myself. Challenging myself allows me to focus on lap times and getting ready to race. I can only start with step 3, challenging myself, once I'm consistent, okay? If I cannot do 5 consistent laps, I can't do the challenging myself section. I will need to go back and practice more and go back to step 2, okay? So step 3, challenging myself. Before I start, again, warm up 3 to 5 laps, review my notes of my corners and my sectors where I might do something stupid or silly. And then I'm going to do a detailed analysis of the VRS to find out which turns and sectors I need to improve on and where I am actually, messing up a wee bit. So, and then I'm going to concentrate on lap times. I'm going to practice the chosen corners to achieve the goal I set for myself in my lap times. I'm going to practice until reasonably consistent. This depends on how much I manage to improve. Okay, and then race prep. My racecraft is basically non-existent at this stage. So racecraft for me, I need to learn that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take different lines through all the corners and all the sections to get comfortable with different braking points and when I'm racing wheel to wheel for when I'm in a race. Because I mean, obviously in a race I'm not going to have my rational line all the time that I practice, so I need to learn racecraft, and I think that's the only way that I can learn on my own how to do that. And then also I need to practice a fast repair pit stop to be prepared for turn 1 shenanigans, and try to avoid the pits all the time and the tow times, and just sitting watching the screen for most of the race. So yeah, that's definitely one that I need to practice and get good at. So this is what we've set out as a training plan to try and help me improve and getting better at iRacing. So if there's anything you think I should add, please comment below and let me know. Also, on all the various forums, there's a couple of you guys that's also new to iRacing, and you mentioned to me that you are also struggling to progress and getting better at it. So please feel free, if you think our training program and schedule will help you, go and have a look at the website. You're more than welcome to use it. And like I say, our training schedule at this stage, on a Monday and a Tuesday night, I'm going to practice, hopefully about an hour every night, depending on the kids. I'm going to race on a Wednesday night, and I'm going to race on a Friday night. And then on a Sunday night, I'm going to review for the next week and do my research for the next week. So that's what we're going to do. However, we are going to be flexible to fit in with family time. So yeah, folks, I hope my training plan will help me to improve and get me out of the rookie zone and into the amateur races. Let me know if you think this will help you as well. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. And if you've not done so before, please hit the subscribe button and follow us on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram at Snail Racing 005. Happy racing!